G'day, Ben from Melbourne here, and today, can you feel the love? Oh, I'm feeling the love. A little bit of the old VCLT came my way recently from two of the greats out there. Both been out of action for a little while, but they're back, baby. They're back. First off, we're going to talk about the great John D. He of Downunder Tuneage. Totally unexpected, arrived in the mail. He saw this book, he already owned it, said somebody else needs this, and he couldn't have given it to a more perfect person, because I love me some AC/DC, and this is actually the story of Albert's, the Albert's label, which of course was a prominent rock and pop label in Australia, which helped AC/DC's rise to the top. Also had the Angels rose tattoo, Ted Murray, I think, and then also like John Paul Young, bit of pop stuff, and the Vander and Young stuff, Flash in the Pan, which if you heard that you wouldn't believe that they were the same people, but they actually scored a ton of top 40 hits in this country. I have seen the documentary about Albert's, but looking forward to a lot more detail and getting into the book. Thanks, John D. You're a champ. Who would have thought such a lovely bloke could barrack for Collingwood? But he fooled me, because he's got all of his teeth and he has quite a good vocabulary. But we won't hold that against him, because he likes good shit. And next up, an absolute VC legend, sent me a ton of 7-inches because he is the king of the 7-inch. Garner, of course, from Born Out of Town? He was born out of my town, but his channel's called Born Out of Time, and he's back, and he's in front of the camera, and he is dishing out the 7-inch knowledge like what for. He has got the business. He's the best in the business, and man, has he got an eye for a great 7-inch. Anyway, enough rhubarbing on. Got to put on the old man goggles so I can read these. So this is what you won't believe all this shit I got. Guess Who? Once owned by Karen Schumacher. I wonder if she's related to the F1 driver. Guess we'll never know. Terry Knight and the Pack. New Colony 6. Pretty happy about that one. The Rattles. What else we got here? Oh, this is a ripper. Richard and the Young Lions. The Seeds. The Standells. And lastly, Them. Yes, Them. Who could believe Van Morrison was once good? Love the Parrot label on this too. So thank you to you both. You're both freaking champions. Everybody hop over and subscribe and donate money and give them all your love. Check out their shit. I will leave their channel details below. Also, subscribe to Garner's fantastic Born Out of Time fanzine too. I'm sure he will send out on a PDF back catalogue issues for you if you hit him up. Now, I want to talk about something special. The Giz. Yes, another one. I've actually just pre-ordered another new record called Silver Chord, which is about to come out, which follows the big, what was it? Petragonic, lots and lots and lots of words. You know the one with the dragon on the front where they went all metal, and it was actually quite good. Anyway, this is a mega live opus box set from their shows last year at Red Rocks in 2022, and it's on the Reverberation label, which does the, what are they called? The levitation sessions, and I collect quite a few of these, so I'm going to show you a few of them first before we get to the big box. always great packaging, beautiful color vinyl. First up, French band Slift. By the way, all of this stuff which they put out, well, what I own anyway, sits in that like psych rock kind of thing, and some of it's more on the like more full-on heavy side, and some of it's more in the like tripped out mellow side, but it all has that psychedelic thing going on, and they all have amazing covers. Like, check this shit out, man. Slift are a French band, I believe, 3-piece, and man, they kick out the goddamn jams. You have to see the colored vinyl because it's freaking whoa. Yeah. This one's a double. Could be here a while, kids. So strap in. But if you like good cover artwork and coloured vinyl, you're going to enjoy this. Next up, the great Ty Segall and his Freedom Band. This is a killer. Well, of course it is. It's Ty Segall. Or is it Ty Segall? I don't know. But I like saying Segall. Like, oh, this is just a boring black one. Oh, I let you down early on in the game. Sorry, VC. But it is a nice package. Now, the Giz, this is not the one we're going to. This was the Live at Levitation around the time of the Great Nonagon Infinity album. This is a killer show. Great package, as you would expect, and I'm probably going to say that a lot. Another double. Yes, now we're talking. Just talk amongst yourselves while I put that back in. And I think this is kind of is the same. Yes. We love that shit. Next, Moon Duo. Again, psych, but just a 2-piece. Keyboards, guitar, drum machine, repetitive kraut rock psych stylings. That dude, whose name I shouldn't have remembered, and especially if you're going to point someone out. Anyway, he's in the Great Wooden Ships, which are a great psych band in their own right. But this is tasty. Cool back cover. Oh yeah. And the hits keep coming. Frankie and the Witch Fingers. You love this band if you like the OCs. Mining similar territory. Probably not as manic as John Dwyer's crew, but still pretty good. They're playing here in November. I unfortunately can't go because I'll be recording my own goddamn rock with my band that weekend. So, more news down the road when that happens. Fuzz, one of Ty Segall's bands. There he is on the trap kit there. He sings and plays the drums. And yeah, this is pretty heavy in the Sabbath sound, but if you like that, you'll love this. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. How about you now? Come on, get in. Ah, thank you. Dead Meadow. How great are these tripped out covers? Love it. This is, yeah, well, how many times can you say psych in one video? I'm going to say it one more time. Psych. Oh, oh, oh. Loving the coloured vinyl. And these all actually are recorded pretty damn good. They sound very nice. The Black Angels. This is great. This is like a jangle psych, I suppose. Is that a new genre? Again, beautiful stuff. OCs. How cool is that picture? So, I by no means have all of these. There's like a bazillion of these levitation sessions on the Reverberation label. Like this Primal Scream and Babe Rainbow and friggin' all sorts of stuff. Another OC's one. They had a second session, and this one's a double album. This one, ends with a whole stack of Black Flag and other hardcore punk covers, which is freaking awesome. Check out that gatefold. Holy moly. And ooh yeah. Another OCs one from the old version of the OCs when they were the OCs. Seriously, if you don't know the OCs, you are freaking missing out on a good time. Same with Ty Segall. Actually, all of these bands are kick-ass. Of course, none of them are Australian except for King Gizzard, but we won't hold that against them. Oh, this is a ripper too. Acid Dad. Great band name too. Ooh, we like that. And the last one I've got before we get into the big box is the mighty Acid Mother's Temple. Yes, from Japan. The godfathers of this modern psych sound, I suppose. I think they've been kicking since like the 80s. Check that shiznit out. All right, that's all of the standalone ones I've got. Now for the big mother. Here we go. King Gizzard live at Red Rocks 2022. Amazeballs packaging. 12 records in this. Another look at that. So let's have a look-see. Oh, black inside. So, great pictures on all of the records. They're all different colors too. Yes. 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 Actually, that looks pretty similar to the previous one, but I'm pretty sure they're all different. I've had a little look before we had a look together. And I have watched a bit of this show. I think you can watch it online on YouTube. And of course, it's killer, man. It's the Giz. They are an amazing live band. If you've never seen them, what are you doing? Beautiful packaging, beautiful colored vinyl. I love this stuff. Love to be playing you some of this stuff, but of course I'm not allowed because of the copyright gods. Particularly the Giz, for some reason they just come down hard. I don't know if it's them personally, but they police their shit more than most bands. Most bands I can get away with a little bit. And I figure, you know, I've said it 1,000 times, I'm freaking promoting their music. What's the big deal? I'm not making money out of it. Great photos, like really good stuff. I think this was when they were, well, they still are, but they, you know, they do these special 3-hour shows where they play a ton of back catalogue and pretty much all of whatever the new record is at the time. And they often play stuff which isn't released yet. So this has got some tracks off the record that came out in 2023, the following year. Let's just call it the Dragonic record because the title's just way too long. How good are these photos? That'd be Leah Senior, who is a great folk artist in her own right with a little bit of that Baroque pop sound as well. And she appears on a few Gizzard records. Whoops. Dropping shit. What's this bloke doing with the guitar? You never give a drummer a guitar because they don't know how to stand with it properly. I can say that because I'm a drummer. And although I secretly play a little bit of guitar in the privacy of my own home, I know well enough to leave them alone in public. This looks like all great sound check photos of the day. Great coloured vinyl, hey. Amazing they did coloured vinyl for every single one, and it's a different one. You know, I know that there are other box sets that have done that, but they're like mega big, huge, famous bands with heaps of cash. The Giz, although I'm sure they're a pretty well-oiled machine and are starting to make a profit, are pretty much an independent band and they put everything out themselves. That's all of the records. So not only that, you get this humongous poster. Oh, can we do this? That on one side, and then the actual cover. I've sort of got it sideways, but it's just very hard to do this. And then this was on the outside, what they call their official bootleg series, which they do release tons of shows. Sort of officially called, it's like, I guess it's like a Grateful Dead thing, but these guys rock. They don't put you to sleep. Sorry, that comment was designed just to annoy people. I do actually like early Grateful Dead, but not the dun 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 12-bar blues of the mid to late 70s. Oh, people are gonna hate that. Anyway, and that was the other bit of business on there. So that is the Giz box set, live at Red Rocks. 12, hold it up the right way, dickhead. 12 awesome records by an amazing live band. Let's just have one last look at the outside. Yeah, stick that in your fuse box, as Bon Scott once said. All right, thanks if you stuck through that. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, as some hip-hop dude said. Peace!